That's his right. I'm giving her a hard time.
Well, it was an emotional one for me. Watching his movies, I still watch his movies. I watched Creed this past week, and I felt an emotional connection with him. I didn't grow up with him, and he's a guy who spoke the truth.
Please, now, Mr. Marshall, am I not old enough? Used to be good.
He's really kind of gone against the grain. He's the media narrative is racist, and that's not true. And it's one of the original founders kind of stepped back to the outside of the show. That's a show. Not safe. There are. You know, and the media loves this for whatever reason. They'll get, liberal infiltrators or far, anarchist type of groups that have signs that are derogatory. And those are very, very limited. I mean, I've worked with 81 different city organizers, and this is a very limited occurrence. But, the media loves showing this, and it's just absolutely not true. I wouldn't have 200 activists here with the intention to invite them to bring up my initiative to invite them to agree with the Tea Party, if that was the case. Well, she stopped being entertaining, but most recently, Samuel L. Jackson made some comments today, and we're going to take those to the forefront. If people like me who support the Tea Party don't step out in front, then we've lost this movement and we've lost our brand. Gallup poll recently, just a month ago, did a survey, and it showed that blacks align with this just as much as they align with every other right of center movement. So the media's got to stop this. And I'm planning to leave that. I can't speak for Hank Williams Jr., but I can speak for millions of activists and hundreds that have emailed me. Morgan Freeman fans by far and large, and are really disappointed with his comments. He's a good man who believes he can be a patriot, and I hope to help him out here and enjoy the good fellowship. Again, I can't speak for Hank Williams Jr., I can speak for myself, and I really hope that Morgan Freeman logs on to yourmovemorgan.com, goes on there and sees all the people that are sending him gaps and flags and wishing him well. I'm hopeful, and we've heard a couple of owners from his team the stuff that might be doing this week. So he can be responsible wherever he wants in the country, whenever. I'm going to tell him to go to yourmovemorgan.com, and we're going to encourage people to keep sending flags, put a respectful pressure on Mr. Freeman, and I'm going to spread the true message of limited government, fiscal responsibility, and the Constitution. And we're not just another conservative group, not just another right wing. These are only fiscal conservatives here that have taken most other issues off the table so that we can fix our country, and then we can have that vigorous debate with you. So we can
And we just talked about this president. Why is
Well, he's killing jobs, he's shrinking the middle class, overburdened some regulations that hurt small businesses like mine, and so many people that are standing behind me. He has really taken ownership of this economy, as Vice President Joe Biden said just last week, and we plan to take that to the voters in November of next year. So, we've got to get Barack Obama out of power. And I was really inspired by Barack Obama. I went to several rallies and testified. But his policies start making the tax code predictable. Barack Obama had a supermajority. This hasn't happened forever. And so he could have passed any laws he wanted. He could have fundamentally transformed tax reforms. If he wanted to increase the burden on the rich, he would have. But instead, he tried to push those initiatives from Republicans to control so that he could divide America. And I don't think that's a very respectful thing to do in this country. And so we've got to start by making the tax code predictable. We've got to start by asking people to compromise and bring them together on the Tea Party's issue of fiscal responsibility, limited government, and the Constitution. Really sure that You know, I think I'll probably get in trouble for this, but the Tea Party really doesn't like Romney. And I think you'll see over the next couple months we'll all get around whatever candidate looks most viable against him. And that person will go on to defeat President Barack Obama. The polls are showing it, so we're really excited. And I plan to protect this brand from attacks from Morgan Freeman, Samuel L. Jackson, and Heaven's Big Profits.
Do you see like the Tea Party will survive?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I was actually one of the people who estimated that it would only last 3 months, and shame on me for doing that. It's going to be a force that keeps the Republican Party in check. Because, Marcus, this was really a fight against the establishment. We fought the Republicans. We elected people like Allen West against the Republican Party's wishes. They elected Tim Scott, another black man in South Carolina, against the party's wishes. They've done everything that they could to uproot the establishment in both the Republican Party and the Democrat Party. Fortunately, Republicans like myself are learning and we're listening to the people, and we're slowly responding to a lot of these Tea Party initiatives. But we just can't wait to shake up the establishment, because it's only when we break that, when we break these entitlement spendings, and we do some real fiscal reform, and can we actually have a conversation about other issues, social issues, cultural issues.
Last question. Is it fair?
Look at me.
Well, looking at you, simple fact, what you've said, you mentioned black here. Would you have shown up if it wasn't a black issue, say the environment, or are you brought out in situations specifically for black issues?
No. Actually, I've been one of the people kicking and screaming not to. My Tea Party roots actually go to the first 2 dozen. And that's what I'll explain to the crowd here today. So I've actually actively taken a back seat so that I wouldn't become this token face or that media talking point. And, so I really enjoy limited government and lower taxes. So that's what I'm fighting for. And today is about ending this race-driven, race-baiting narrative, this name-calling, so that we can get back to debating about taxes, regulations, and jobs for our neighbors. Because, after all, the middle class needs the Tea Party if we're going to be able to survive together as a nation.
Your businesses are based on what area?
Well, I go from Savannah to Dallas, back and forth, but I
What's
work.
home for you?
Home for me is Fort Worth, Texas.
Fort Worth, Texas. Offhand, I take it that you have gone to the grassroots in North Dallas and areas like that to talk to the grassroots individuals, the African American and minority communities, and talk about the same philosophy that you have.
Yeah, absolutely. And actually, right out of high school, I went to Brooklyn College, probably the most conservative, theologically speaking, Bible college out there. And I was really, really pleased to do a mission that God laid on my heart very, very early. That was to feed the poor. And so I actually do that pretty routinely. Anybody, there's churches in Savannah that testify to that. But these good Tea Partiers do the very same thing. We're the most charitable nation by any poll. And so, I would challenge the media to support that. It's not predominant. It's actually a select few elite folks who are trapped inside of a bubble watching CNN, MSNBC, and cruising the left-wing web. And it's very, very unfortunate because most Americans don't believe this. Again, you can go to polls. The polls don't matter to the media unless they're in their narrative. And we've really got to fix this problem. So I'm getting ahead of the issue. If it was a big issue, my friend, the Tea Party wouldn't exist. That's why I'm here to kind of prevent this from becoming an issue. Because I'll fight this issue now instead of fighting it in the fall. Thank you. Marcus. Very good.